everybody, I'm Tony Close, a local lender passionate about helping buyers get into homes smoothly and confidently. I'm here today with my good friend and trusted real estate partner, Alan Silva.
Hi everyone, I'm Alan Silva with Compass Real Estate. We're excited to share how working closely as a team, lender and agent, can make all the difference in creating a smooth, successful home buying experience for you.
So we're going to ask a few questions to one another and kind of bounce some information back. I'm going to start by asking Alan, in your experience, what's one of the biggest challenges when buyers don't have their lender and agent working closely together?
Yes, Tony. The delays in communication can become very obvious when you don't have a good partnership. We've seen it over and over. Missing key deadlines, you want to make sure that the agent and lender are following the contractual obligations of the offer itself and respecting the process and the clients. Confusion about what's needed for underwriting or appraisals. Paperwork is a given, but when you have this stuff ahead of time, it just makes everything go so much smoother ahead of time. And really just losing offers to the unclear when the pre-approvals are not clear. So we want to make sure we have all that dialed in.
That is so true. Yep. When we're aligned from day one, we're able to anticipate any problems that might happen, making sure that the pre-approval reflects that we have validated the income and assets, and all of that is good to go. That just makes for a much smoother transaction.
Yes, Tony.
Yep.
Yes. So, question regarding the buyer's experience. From your side as the lender, Tony, what difference does it make when the agent stays in close communication through the process?
So it really does keep everybody's expectations on the same page, which is very important. It helps avoid any unnecessary stress to the buyers. We want to keep them on the best level playing field as possible. It allows for faster decisions to be made. You know, we can shorten contingencies, rate locks, get the appraisal ordered faster, and it just builds trust. It's all about building trust with the buyers and making sure they see that we're on the same page and do the same thing.
I agree with you, Tony. And I've seen on my side, buyers feel much more confident when we're communicating in real time between lender and agent. It's just a smoother, less stressful part of the process. As mentioned a moment ago, ahead of time, you want to get all that stuff done.
Very true.
So,
yeah.
Yes.
Got a question for you. What do you think makes a strong lender-agent partnership work well?
Yes, I've stressed this for years, and it's the continuity between the team, right? And the ultimate beneficiary will be our clients when the continuity is there ahead of time, right? The constant check-ins and how they prefer us to check in with them and how often, right? Meeting our contractual obligations to the residential purchase agreement. Those are all crucial, but at the end of the day, it's putting our clients first, not the agent or lender ego that our industry is unfortunately, known for it sometimes, but it's putting the client first.
Yeah. When we share that same goal of getting that client to the finish line, it's like having two coaches working off that same playbook, man. It's just a recipe for success. So we love to see that.
Yes. So, Tony, some real life examples, just maybe one. Can you share a story of when great communication between us really saved the deal and just things got much smoother?
Yeah. Recently, we had a first-time home buyer. They were a little concerned about the way the process worked, so we wanted to make sure that the whole process worked for them. We took the time to get them fully loan approved ahead of time. And then in presenting their first offer, because we didn't want them to have to write a bunch of offers, we called the listing agent and explained that, hey, we can have a shorter escrow, shorter timelines. We can remove loan contingency if we wanted to because we got them fully loan approved. And explaining that to the listing agent and the seller made them feel very comfortable. The listing agent actually admitted they accepted the offer because we made that extra phone call and let them know that the transaction would be smooth. So that was a big success and a big example of being on that same team and getting all that legwork done was, the reason for success.
Yes, Tony. I'm glad you brought that up because after that escrow was over, the listing agent was very grateful that he took our offer versus other competing offers that didn't have all their paperwork lined up like we did for our borrowers. So just a reminder that the right team does help putting the client first and getting the final outcome, which is their home.
Very cool.
Yes.
Another question for you, my friend.
Yes.
What advice would you give buyers about building their home buying team?
Yes. Like in any relationship, right, everyone, communication is key. And that works very well when someone's buying or selling a home. But on the buy side, it's imperative that the lender and agent team are on the same page, right? Creating that continuity again. I always say want to also focus on the service that the team that's representing you is going to give you. Not just focusing on the lowest rate, I mean, which is great,
Right.
but you also want to think long term, even past the escrow process. Who's going to keep servicing you, after
Yes.
that transaction closes? It's going to be us,
That's right.
So at the end of the day too, we like to also see how that client likes to be updated, whether it's a daily form of communication between one of us or if it's at the end of the week, right? So we adjust to each client style, as you've seen over the years, but we do really want to stress the importance of putting the client first.
Yeah. And I think important for you as an agent is to find a lender who does like to communicate to you and your client as you like to. That's very important. And, you're very responsive, solution driven, finding someone that's going to be able to navigate bumps in the road and get through that. That's super important.
Yeah, Tony, I'm glad you agreed with that. Yeah, so at the end of the day, a successful transaction isn't luck, guys. It's really the team
Yep.
work.
Yep.
And we put a lot of time and preparation for our client till we have the right team to bring it home for our clients, and I've seen it over the years. So yes, Tony, I just want to always thank you for
Absolutely.
putting our client first, and just putting them on that kind of.
Yeah. When a lender and agent are aligned, the client wins every time, and that's the most important thing. So, to be honest, we appreciate everybody tuning in. If you're thinking about buying or selling, and you want that experience of what a true partnership does look like, and feel like, please reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to talk with you, consult, and walk you through each step of the process. So, thanks again for tuning in. We appreciate you.